से वतन में। जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है वो। जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है। बनना है संपूर्ण हो किया बाबा से वादा है। जो बाबा से किया था वो वादा निभाएंगे। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। ये देह न याद आए, देहधारी न याद आए हो। ये देह न याद आए, देहधारी न याद आए। ये पतित पुरानी सी हो दुनिया भी न याद आए। याद आए तो बस अपना वो वतन ही याद आए। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में।
We all experience Baba's love. Baba loves all the children and fills our hearts with his love. So I was offering bhog to Baba, and Baba was creating this all uh, kind of light of love around us. Like he was on our head, on our all over, just the light, love. And then I offered bhog to Baba, and then Baba accepted bhog with lot of love. Then Baba said, why Baba is today filling your hearts with love? You should have love, but Baba is especially filling because this is the time that it's not only for yourself, you have to be full of love and light, but that's actually what you have to give to everyone. In your attitude, don't look at anyone, just love. In your drishti, in your words, very loveful words, thoughts of love. Baba says, just completely become each one of you as image of love because your love will give the experience of God's love. Because there are many who cannot directly experience God's love. But when you will share love, Baba said, then definitely they experience God's love. And then Baba said that Baba, especially for this time, two things Baba wants to say. One is that it's really the time because it's coming towards the conclusion of drama. So there will be lot of whatever last minute settling is there because Baba wants you to go completely free with no burden of any past karmas. So settling will happen. And in settling, anything can happen, right? Anything means sometimes it could be with the thoughts, sometimes it could be in relationships. But Baba said that on one side settling is happening, but on other side also you all have to be carefree but also careful because there is full force of vices. Each vice is in full force. So when vices are in full force, what will be energy like in the world? No? Very negative, very vicious. Right? So Baba said that if you all are full of love for Baba's love and always thinking with love and light, then Baba said that those vices, the influence of vices will not affect you. Otherwise, okay, you have conqueror of lust. It's okay. But then anger, Baba said, certainly some kind of frustration or disappointment. Sometimes you get disheartened and very subtly the anger emerges. Sometimes through drishti, sometimes through words. So Baba says, but then that you are invoking uh, a kind of collective energy of love towards you. So you have to be very careful. Same as Baba said, attachment or greed, anything, if we have still, little percentage of that, but outside is so powerful that it could create in you that energy very strongly also. So Baba says, but also if you see in someone that energy is emerging, that means if there is subtle anger or anything, frustration, and they kind of throw out through throw out at you, what you have to do, be merciful, forgive that soul, and bless that soul so that the effect which has is there on the soul can be removed. Baba says in true love, there is cooperation. And in cooperation, you always help to uplift everyone. But anything happened, like suppose someone gets angry, but you don't hold that, because it's not good for you. But also you have to help that soul. How do you help? By just have very pure feelings, loveful feelings. And it got settled. Maybe there was eclipse, had to be settled. So a situation comes, it got settled. So then don't think about it because it got settled. So you are free. So Baba said there will be full force. And then you have to keep yourself very safe. Baba says as much you try to keep yourself physically safe, and you take many measures too, so that physically you are safe. But Baba says also important to keep your mind and intellect very, very safe. That even the air, negative air in the sense of vibrations, shouldn't affect you. So that's why Baba would say carefree, but also attentive. No tension, but be attentive, like you are now. You all have experienced how careful you are. Not fearful, but you are very careful, right? So we do social distancing, we wear mask and uh, sanitize, all that. So what we do with the mind and intellect also, every night just filter it, clean it. Anytime you find that there is any subtle some sanskar is emerging, it not be because of you, but it could be because of the vibrations from outside. Same could be greed. Because this is the time to use everything in worthwhile way, but not some could become more greedy because there is so much greed outside also in the world. So Baba said that's what, because Baba has love, so Baba is giving the signal, but also Baba said Baba's blessing that there is success at every step in your life. Your children at every step will be successful. But just remain attentive. And then Baba gave lots of love, which you all must have experienced, right? For each one of you. So mostly we offer bhog in the mornings, right? At all the places. And because the bhog is offered at the centers, so for a Vyakti Parivar, we do it in the evening because there are many send love remembrances, want to offer bhog to Baba. So we do it Saturday and Thursday evening. Today is Ancestors Day. So our clan, ancestor souls, all the generations, there were some of dadis, they left body very early. So all the ancestor souls, of course, one of their important quality was purity. They sacrificed so much for purity. As you all hear, so many different stories. It was not easy for them to live the life of purity. But because their love for Baba, love for purity, so it was not just renunciation, it was sacrifice. But also then they wanted to follow Baba, whatever Baba's Shrimat is. But also a lot of sacrifice for service. Service in the sense centers should begin. And if you hear each Dadi's story, then Baba told each one you have to go. to Delhi, you have to go to Lucknow, other one has to go to Kanpur, and everyone has story because no place to live. They don't know if they will get food or not. And there was nothing much in Madhuban to carry with them. But there was so much faith. uh, They left home, they left everything, and now they had to leave, even Yagya. Mm. So some of them were saying to Baba, but we don't know even that world now after 14 years. Mm. So Baba will say, no, devotees are waiting for you. Baba's children are waiting for you. So if you don't go, who will give the message? Mm. But also they start experiencing, as today Baba said, success at every step, that someone or other will come forward, offer them space, offer them food, offer them transport if you have to go, you know, gradually. So that was also kind of part which was important because that sacrifice actually has become a strong foundation for all of us. For all of us at this time, so free from vices, but also uh, as like simple life as much possible. Mm. Because we won't maybe go through the same way they went through different experiences. Mm. But Brahma Baba used to be, very simple in the sense of that not too much possession, not too much of anything, but very, very dignified, royal, very clean, but also very, very simple. And simplicity is actually is such a value. Mm. Where you are respecting that there are so many human beings in the world. Mm. They don't have enough, right? So we cannot also consume anything more. Mm. That is why we make bhog for Baba these days, but we make simple bhog for Baba also. Once in a while, when it's festival, then we make a lot. So when we look at ancestor souls, mm, so one important thing which happened is that one is called like Lokik family, you know, our relationships, Lokik family. And then when we understand we are souls, then it becomes a Lokik family or godly family. Alokik means that now our talk, our way of living, our sharing, everything is alokik means spiritual. It's from the soul. And more you become spiritual in the sense of at everyone in the family, relationship of spiritual love. Mm. So then it's like a godly family. And when I saw hundreds of them living together in the beginning in Yagya, oh, they did everything together, karma yoga together. Mm. So they had to clean, they had to wash big pots, no, for 300. How big must be the pots? But they were happy and they all were from quite a rich family. Mm. But they used to, it was like fun, they used to very joyful and happy while doing it. Mm. So they did lot of that karma yoga also. So now from godly family, mm, when there is love, only love today, Baba said in our heart, for everyone. All of us, each one of us have different part to play. Mm. I see someone doing something. I say, but that is that soul's part, right? And maybe that part is also important. As much in your intellect, if any situation happened, then afterwards you say, there was some benefit in that. Baba always said drama is beneficial. As soon as you realize it, drama is accurate, you just move forward. This experience should come, that, oh, this was the benefit. That's why it happened. Even there was no intention, but suddenly it happened. Whether it is through you or through someone else. But you see that if this wouldn't happen, that wouldn't happen. If it's like sequence of events. And if you see the benefit in that, as soon as you see benefit, drama is accurate, you smile, you move forward. So ancestor souls, I think what I find, they had lot of love for each other, cooperation. And Baba always used to remind them that you all are deity souls, it's a divine family. Because in golden age, whole kingdom will be like a family, like we have now. Wherever Baba's children are, wherever, whichever part of the world, but we feel it's one family. Even, of course, there are guidelines of centers, but of course, it's one big family. Anything Baba has in the sense of at any center, I always say belong to all of us. No, it's family. All Baba's homes, it's like family homes, right? Baba's homes. So internally, like when there is love, especially at this time, you just want to see how you can cooperate, in what way we can cooperate. Because when we think of, as Baba says, our treasures are full, you have to give donation. And then Baba said, keep chart of that. In the sense of, let's say someone was something said very strongly, not in the right way. So what is my donation? Just be merciful on that soul, give good wishes, and keep your heart open and not take sorrow. Because that's another thing happening, that we take sorrow. Maybe that situation had to come to see that, am I touched by that or not? As I always give example of Dadi Prakashmani or Dadi Janki, whenever we ask Dadi, this thing didn't hurt you, you didn't feel bad. She said, oh, I was not even paying attention. I was checking my powers. Do I have tolerance? Do I have love? Do I have patience? Because that situation came to make you strong. Otherwise, sometimes we are so delicate and wanted to test your self-respect. If someone says you are this, and which is not right, you stay in yourself, remind yourself of your blessings from Baba. So you will become powerful, now you become strong. These are really ordained in drama as the test papers. Right? But it's okay, no? Past is past. So the cooperation in the way of what I can donate, what I donate. It's not question of we talking here of our contributions or money. We talking of our treasures of knowledge, virtues and powers. And Baba says your treasures are full. And if you don't use them, then Maya will come, thief will come and steal. So I was asking, what kind of thieves will come? It's Maya, no? So why not I donate? Mm. And whatever Baba says in Murli in the morning, you do it like I had to do it with 3, 4 souls. I said, no, they need lot of love. They need lot of good wishes. Mm. That means there is something influencing them and their sanskars are emerging. Mm. Some have immediate realization. Some might waste a lot more time and then have realization. Mm. So how from, looking at unlimited family, this is unlimited family. We have one parents, we have one religion. Its peace is our religion. Love is what our interaction is about. But maybe it doesn't happen all the time. But today, like Baba was saying, but that's what is needed. Everyone love and cooperation. And I know that in the beginning when many of dadis were in bondage, so they had to how to how to make Murli reach them. So they will from the roof they will bring a bucket or basket with the rope and they will put Murli in that. And one day some family members saw it. They cut the rope. Mostly they used to do at a time when nobody is noticing. But they tell stories how they used to make sure that everyone gets Murli when they are in bondage. So donor means whether you are helping with Murli or with a virtue, with a power. So word family is very good word, right? But sometimes we think, it's a family, so I do whatever I want. No? Baba has certain guidelines, some maryadas, some principles for us, so that we don't create more karmic accounts, right? One thing Baba wants to make sure that all the children settle past karmic accounts and not create more. And for that, this is Shrimad about time, about energy, about use of body, whatever. There are certain maryadas, certain guidelines. So we become cooperative, but not again create any karmic. So each one has to be very, very careful actually. So reminding us that what is the time like outside and how we stay full with God's love and light of love all over us. And our donation, we are donors on journey. That's what we do. People go to pilgrimages, so they see any beggar, they see anyone here, there, and they just help. Or there are some tired, they help them. So we have to be donors, and it's a family, but it's a divine family. So we have, as I said, maryadas and principles, and when we follow them, the love can be forever. When we break a principle, then that's where problem comes. I have never seen, like I am 62 years with Baba and Baba's family. There's so much love, so long. But let's say if we are two students, all of us are students. So today I'm not going for Murli. So you say, okay, I won't go also. No, that's not friendship. You're not going? Okay, I go. So you inspire other one. Why can't I go? That's what I learned from Dadi Janki. She was very loving but very firm. That means she won't miss class, she won't miss. She said, I don't want to miss anything in my life. Or Dadi Prakash Mani, others also. So I have to do it. It's not because you're not doing and you're my friend or you're my sister. I won't do to know. So sometimes that influence also comes. This one is not going, I shouldn't go. I should go so other one can think I also want to go. Inspiring all the time. So within family also, our conversations have to be mm, divine and alokik and spiritual. So this way, our ancestors, we follow them. And as I was saying, that ancestors have to get Baba's task accomplished through us, right? I'm realizing that they will through us, because from where they will bring other Brahmins, right? But I have to be ready for it and let Baba's task be accomplished by for me to become the image of God's love, God's light, God's qualities. So think about the clan and the family we belong and always keep that in awareness. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, everyone. So, welcome to our Vyakti Parivar. So, today we had started with our new series. One was in Hindi and one is in English. It's the same title but with a different subtitle, and it's continuation, but it will be one. So, I just want to say that some of the translation during the Hindi series was not working. So sorry about that. Because of some technical difficulties, we were not able to give you the translation in all languages. Few languages were working, some didn't work. But I'm sure with everyone's good thoughts and elevated thoughts and cooperation, we will be able to make it, and gradually everything will be fine, because today was the first day, so it got a little bit difficult, technically difficulty, but I'm sure it will be okay from tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I hope everyone enjoyed our new series. And now let's start with our Avyakti journey.
Always says that sweet children, always imagine yourself to be surrounded by 1,000 angels. These lovely angels have been showering us with love and care from many past years.
Our ancestors are the reason behind why our yajna is so strong and powerful.
Today, we celebrate our Ancestor Day and feel their presence among us. So, welcome to Ancestors Day! And don't forget to bring a picture of an ancestor during the
Om Shanti. Yes, today is our Thursday, and I'm sure everyone must have enjoyed making bhog, right? So, besan, besan laddus, right? Many of you had sent me photos. They looked very good, and thank you so much. Today's Ancestors Day, the beauty of Brahmin life. So let's see what the team has brought to us. Om Shanti. Let's see now, how do we keep our bhog dishes in the kitchen? There is a drawer here which is dedicated for Baba's bhog dishes. You see here there is a towel. Let's see what it is. So there is a bhog dish here. So I'll take one towel. There are two towels. One is on top and one is on the bottom. So let's take that out and put that towel, one towel on the counter, spread it and put the dish on it. So that's how we keep it to get the dish ready for bhog. And this is how we keep in the drawer. So we have different sections, and each Baba's bhog dish is placed in the plastic, and there is one section where we have the small bhog cloth which goes on top of the dish, and there is a little vase also here which is for the Baba's bhog table. The small vase with the small flowers. And this is how we keep everything separate, neat, tidy, clean and perfect. This is another drawer where we put our daily bhog offering dish. You can see the steel one. So this is how it is. It has many little containers. So this is day-to-day offering bhog dish. Today we will show you how do we offer bhog on daily basis. So in before videos I showed you the Baba's bhog containers. They were silver, and that's especially for Thursdays. And also there were some other kind which was for special festival time or special bhog time. And now these containers are steel containers, and they are for day-to-day offering of bhog. So you are seeing there is one cloth here. This is to cover on top of it, and then there is another cloth which is for the bottom. And there are different kind of bhog containers. So you can see one side we have the one which has a lid, and there are small containers inside, and the one you see on the other side has a steel container with the lid. So it could be with one big lid and small containers inside, and it could be only tray and with the small containers, and this is for water. And here it is, all bhog containers are filled with fruit and bhog which is made, and also water. There is little spoon also, and this is how it is. So now we are ready to offer bhog. So I will keep this on top, and I will hold this for the bottom, and we'll go to Baba's room. This is Baba's room where we will be offering bhog, and you can see this Baba's translight, and there is a mat in front of the translight, and there is a little table here. Let's see how this table looks like. Here we have a little bigger size of table, and we have made this little cloth to put on it, which stays here in Baba's room. It could be a small table also. Some has small table, some has little bigger one. So we're bringing the bhog from the Baba's kitchen and we will place that now here. So one cloth which I brought to put in the bottom. This one is handmade cloth which is made by one of the mother, and now we will put bhog on top of it. And this is how you place properly, and then the top one, spread it properly in 4 corners. And we have some garden flowers, so it's the season and we have some nice roses, so we brought from the garden and we'll place it here. So ready to offer bhog. So whoever is the instrument to offer bhog on daily basis, who brought the bhog, should sit in front of Baba, and you could play one song or 2 songs, or you could stay in silence and offer bhog to Baba. We finish offering bhog and now we will take bhog down in the kitchen. So first we will take the flowers and we will leave the flowers on the table for Baba, and we will take the bhog plate with us. So the top cover, just take it little, fold it. So you can see how beautiful table here we have, and there's a mat here. This is the setup we have all the time, and this is our Baba's translate. This is how we offer bhog every day. After bhog offering, we take one container and mix into the bigger pot, and then empty all containers, and then we will wash it. We just offered lunch, and now we mixed food into the bigger pot, and now we are ready to wash the dish. And if you think that because the kitchen is very busy and not able to wash right now, so what we can do, we can put some water and then leave it somewhere where it's not touched or properly safe, and then until you are ready you can leave it like that. Now we have cleaned the kitchen, cleaned the sink, and now we are ready to wash Baba's bhog dish. So let's do this. Everything is clean, the counters are clean, the sink is clean, and we have placed some water in it, so we'll take out the water. And we should know that when we wash Baba's bhog dishes, the sponge which we use should not be the same which we use for regular dishes. It should be kept separately, and it should be separate for Baba's bhog dishes. So we'll put some soap and then we will wash it. These are steel containers. Sometimes it can be without the lid, but there might be some containers which has lid also. So here we have the top and bottom, and in between there are small little containers. So I finish putting the soap. I should wash my sponge properly and put it away into the separate container, and then let me wash it thoroughly. Not in the rack where I have other dishes for the regular use. I'll keep it somewhere safe and
separate. See how we put the soap dishes after washing? It can dry like that, or we can take a paper towel and wipe it and put it away. That should not be mixed with the other dishes and bowls and pots and pans on the rack. These are the cloths which we use for Baba's bhog offering. This is the top cloths. Just for you all to know that when we choose these cloths, it shouldn't be too dark color like red or blue or green. It should be more subtle white color. Maybe sometimes there are some decorated golden borders, or sometimes there are some shiny things like a golden shiny stuff, but shouldn't be very dark. That's not what we choose for Baba's bhog cloth. You can see here it's a very light golden color. So this is how we select Baba's bhog cloths. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So, how was it? Did you like it? So, I hope it's useful to everyone. So, this is regular everyday bhog, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or any time when you get new fruits or anything new comes in, we offer bhog to Baba, and we tried our best to show everything. And some people, some Baba's children, they have steel containers, but some they keep even for regular use, they have silver ones too. So it depends. What do you want to keep it? Because steel ones are easy to maintain, so some like to keep it the steel ones, and the silver ones needs little bit more maintenance. Okay, I hope everything is helpful. And now let's get our homework.
मास्टर सर्वशक्तिवान हूँ, कमजोर संस्कार शक्तिशाली नहीं है। मुझे मास्टर सर्वशक्तिवान के ऊपर कमजोर संस्कार का प्रभाव नहीं पड़ना चाहिए।
No other authority can attack us when we have the Almighty Authority in front of us. So let's all keep Bab Dada in front and experience this Swaman. I, the soul, am a Master Almighty Authority.
Yes, I, the soul, am a master, almighty authority. That's beautiful, Suman. We'll keep it in our awareness tomorrow That's our homework. And now it's time for us to listen from Didi and say good night. Goodbye.
So you all are looking at all this, and some of you must be wondering, we don't have so many book cloths or so many containers. And gradually, when you do it, then it will grow. And then, if you need anything, then you will have to tell these sisters, right? So they can send for you. And I know that in Caribbean and others, all Latin American countries, they're very, very good hand knitted things. So anyway, I think that it's good to know, and as much as possible, main aim is to have everything clean and separate and kept nicely. And this kind of cleanliness help us because it becomes our nature to keep everything clean, not only bhog tray, but then everything in the kitchen especially, because that's where actually what is prepared for Baba, then we all eat also. So if everything is clean, like now they're saying, keep washing hands. But we Baba's children always have. Anything time we go in the kitchen, if we have to serve food, touch any pot pan, we first wash our hands. That we already had habit, and now we have to do it more from other point of view. So keeping hands clean, our clothes clean, everything clean is very, very important. Okay, Om Shanti, let's thank Baba, take drishti from Baba, and take blessing for this day of Sadguru. Of course, Baba said success at every step and heart full of God's love, and be a donor. Om Shanti.
Noches, Mohini.